What's up, guys? Bush Hog here. Quick video today. Just wanted to talk a little bit about, I had a conversation with a friend a while ago, and excuse the stains. This carpet's been in here since literally like 1980. I didn't do this. If I shit myself, I keep it in the pants. But I had a friend recently I had a conversation with, just talking about mainly cars. And he's like, oh, you can't find a good deal on anything anymore. Everything's expensive, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, you would be amazed the fucking deals you can find if you just be friendly and talk to people, And they kind of just blew it off, I guess. But I was at the flea market today, and I got to talking to this guy. And I'm not going to say no, call him no names or nothing, but, let's just say he was really into computer parts and really into model trains. Literally showed me a model train that he had, which, to be honest, I thought was pretty cool myself. So what does that say about me? But he had all these PC parts sitting up there at his thing, and he was like, yo, I got all this stuff here for sale. I don't know what kind of angle that is, but, I'm just going to pull it out. And I was just bullshitting with him, and some of the stuff, maybe I could use, some of it, maybe not so much. But, I ended up buying it from him, and I thought that maybe it would be a cool idea for a video just to show you guys what I got and for how much. So everybody by now knows that I like rebel flags, so I don't give a fuck. It's a cool looking flag, alright? Fuck you. Anyway, so I got this case here. Holy fuck. I'm sorry. I need to get it out of the... But you can see it's, legit. Brand new in the box. It's a Aero Cool case. Never heard of it before, but it looks like it's in pretty slick condition to me. This is a feels like a real glass panel. Oh yeah, that ain't that plastic bullshit. This thing is sweet. 3 fans in the front. It's got a 450 watt power supply in here, right? Which I can tell, it's fine though. Especially when you hear how much I got all this shit for. So I got this case, and then you say, well, that's pretty cool, Bush Hog. What else did you get though? Because you're making this sound like you really killed it. And everybody knows that PC parts in general are expensive right now. I also got this CPU cooler, which it's wrapped up so you can't really see it. It looks something like this came out of what is it called here? A Lenovo Legion pre-built computer, and I don't know if this was the same thing, but whatever this cooler is, it's a tower cooler, so that's neat. I got this graphics card, which is old, and I don't know how much of this stuff works and doesn't work, but when you hear what I paid for it, you'll be like, okay, never mind. But this is just an old, I think it's a GTX 650, old vintage girl. And you say, well, that's no good. It doesn't have a fan. What this is good for is if I have a problem with the graphics card on one of my computers, I can use this to pop it in, and if this is good, I can pop this in and say, oh, okay, yeah, the other one must be bad because this one works. It's not, you probably could play some games on this shit, fucking Team Fortress or whatever. You just gotta take this off, and that's just I don't know what kind of header that is, but you could take this off and fucking zip tie a case fan. Speaking of, I got a case fan. and that'll work just fine. And then I also got two. Now these motherboards are both the same, so one's in the plastic wrapped up and one's not. No idea what works and what doesn't work. Got this Lenovo Legion motherboard, which this is, I believe he told me, an LGA 1200 motherboard, which I'm pretty sure takes the 10 series Intel chips, so that's cool. It doesn't say on here anywhere, you know, what it takes, but either way, whatever it is, that's good to have. So I got two of those. I'd like to think that one of them works. He said he didn't know. I don't know where he got them from. And then I also got, finally, where the fuck are they? What is this? How much shit did he throw in here? Oh, this is just the I/O shield for the motherboards. And I also got 16 gigabytes of, he claimed 3200 megahertz RAM. And you say, well, okay, Bush Hog, you got all this stuff, you don't know if it works. How much did you pay? 20 bucks. 20 bucks for everything. 20 bucks for the graphics card. 20 bucks for the fans, the cooler. 20 bucks for both motherboards. 20 bucks for a power supply and a case. Whole deal, $20. He was going to give me everything except for, I think, one of these things, either the motherboard or I think it was the graphics card. He was going to give it all to me for $10. And then he was like, man, if you'll just give me another $10, I'll throw in the graphics card too. Which I think he said it does work. It's just this fan is broke, so it makes a bunch of noise. Which I don't know what to do with it. Assuming that these work, they're almost too nice to do like a troll build and throw this in there. But you know, I figure worst case scenario, I have so many family members that, you know, constantly have shit that's breaking or whatever. I know my sister needs she needs to build a new motherboard and CPU and stuff for her computer, just Frankenstein that. So this might end up going to her, but just wanted to do a quick video, I guess, just showing you guys that it doesn't matter what it is. If it's computer parts. He also had a GTX 1660 Super there that he wanted $400 for, which I think that's a little bit pricey, but maybe if you talked him down, that really wouldn't have been a bad deal. But I didn't have any need for that. Anyway, it doesn't matter what it is. Cars, lawnmowers, PC parts, everything is expensive right now until somebody likes you. If you're just nice to people and, you know, you just talk to them for a minute, shoot the shit, you know, get people, just, a lot of people just want somebody to fucking talk to for 10 minutes. Nobody stops and talks these days, and this is mostly, you know, in the South here. People kind of long to go back to those days where everybody moved a little bit slower and gave you a, hey, how you doing today type of attitude, you know. If you do that and you're just nice to people, man, the deals just come on through. And then, you know, if you get a deal on something and then you end up not needing it and you have a friend or a family member or whatever, now you can take that and you can be nice and pass that on to somebody else. Instead of, you know, fucking around with the global markets and all this other bullshit, you just go back to the tried and true good old boy system. But that's it. The only other thing I wanted to let you know is I do have a airplane simulator joystick coming in the mail today. So my next video I will be proving that truck drivers can easily pilot a plane with no professional training required. I almost would have done the motherfucker on my steering wheel, but there's not really a good way on the steering wheel to control the rudder. I mean, like, I could put the wheel to set for the flaps on the wings, but you need to control the rudder too. And then also I need a throttle, which a gas pedal, a plane's throttle doesn't really work like that. You could probably, you know, redneck engineer it to do that, but I wouldn't personally recommend that. Anyway, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know if that'll be today or tomorrow that I'll make that video, but I appreciate you all. Sorry for the lack of uploads, but if I ain't got nothing to say, I ain't gonna fucking say it. And y'all have a nice weekend. I'll see you in the next video.